Hi guys, Amy here,
And Viv.
and that sounds like
I feel like I'm starting a cooking show. I'm asking, you've never humped a couch before?
Did you hump a couch?
Yeah, the fucking arm.
I
Don't put that don't put
Are
that
you
part
sure?
in. When I was a kid, I used to hump things. Okay, but
I
look.
used to hump pillows.
XY, XX.
So we're back. This is week 3. We're continuing to be consistent. One of my New Year's resolution that started 3 weeks ago.
It's about to be January.
It's not
like
a new
again.
year.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just a resolution.
This year is happening really
Quickly, right?
quickly. What do you think about like your year so far?
I think it's been a good year. I feel like it's really picked up since my birthday.
Okay.
Because, like, there's a national New Year, but then I feel like there's your personal New Year on your birthday.
Yes.
And I made, like, a lot of resolutions for myself.
Did you for your
I
birthday?
did, yeah.
Okay.
For this year, because it's my last year in my 20s.
So today we're going to be talking about taboo relationships.
Taboo? I thought we were just talking about, like, relationships and, like, the standard that's, like, pushed on us.
Yes.
And, like, what it's like to not abide by that. Which, like, I feel like it's human nature to not. Like, there's no, there's no box. People just can't fit in a box.
Yeah. But there is that cookie cutter relationship.
You think they're happy?
2 parents in one household, kids, the mother's the primary caretaker. And did I say they live in the suburbs?
I just feel like because of those standards, like, people think that that's what relationships or, like, even your lifestyle is supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm. True, but I think to a certain extent you do need to apply some pressure. Like, yes, let things flow, but also apply some pressure to get the things that you want. You got to put the energy in to get the energy back.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how it
for
works.
sure. You think that's applying pressure, though? Or you think that's, like, manifesting?
I think it's both. I think manifesting doesn't just, like, you could pray every day to win $1 million.
You have to take this. You have to put the physical energy. You have to speak on it and, like, all those things.
It all comes back. Energy gets transferred.
Yep.
Not destroyed.
It can never be destroyed
or created.
Mm-hmm. That's God.
I'm gonna add that sound effect later. I looked up some statistics because we're talking about the cookie cutter relationship.
So let's describe what it is. A cookie cutter relationship.
Okay. A traditional nuclear family, so often involves a heterosexual married couple with children living in a suburban setting where one partner, traditionally the woman, takes on primary caregiving household responsibilities. And the actual statistic, as of 2022, only 68% of children live with 2 parents, and many of these families do not fit the traditional mold. So, like, they have a blended family or they have a step parent or something. Mm-hmm. So, like...
Or maybe they're a gay couple.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. I have my own theories about why there's a lot of single parent households. I feel like the government kind of incentivizes that in, like, lower income households, like specifically, like, if you're applying to food stamps or something. I know, like, if you're in a one parent household, you get more money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But also, if I'm a one parent raising children, I need more money.
True.
So, but I know, like, my cousin is married and her man makes money and she still gets all the benefits. Yeah, she does.
My parents,
you gotta do what you gotta do, though.
Yeah, my parents always said, use the government.
Yeah.
To get the things that you need.
Yeah.
Because they offer a lot of things.
But I wonder if those statistics are going by that. Like, where are these statistics coming from?
It was the some federal bureau. It gave me the. I asked ChatGPT. Okay?
Don't tell them.
All right, but it gave me the resources.
Yeah, bro, come on. Why are you giving people the secret ingredients?
Okay, first of all, everyone should be using AI at this point.
What?
If you're not using AI, then...
My son said he's going to ban AI when he becomes the president.
Did he?
Yeah, he said that.
For president. I'm going to bleep his name out. He's so, oh God, I love his brain.
He says it's gonna ruin us. He says that.
So what about like dating someone that has
a mental health disorder?
Have you ever been in this situation? I have.
I have dated someone that had ADHD. They were diagnosed with ADHD. Yeah, it seemed pretty severe. I didn't realize how much of a toll that can take on someone, though, because I feel like that term is thrown around very loosely,
especially lately.
And after some time of like repeated behavioral patterns, I actually did research on it.
What did your findings say?
Basically, just like a hard time maintaining a job, like constantly going from job to job.
That was the thing.
Yeah. I can't remember. Also, infidelity was like a part of it.
What? ADHD and infidelity?
Yeah.
Connected?
Yeah. Also, people with ADD or ADHD have a higher chance of being dyslexic. There was other stuff, but I couldn't remember. But there was like at least like 5 symptoms that I was like, oh, wow, like this person actually struggles with this. And not in a way where I was judging them, just more so in a way where I felt like I could now understand. Like maybe they're not intentionally trying to be this way. This is just how they are.
Yeah.
But there's different, there's different levels to everything.
Totally. I think everyone's like on the spectrum of everything.
Quite like just a little bit, just right?
In the, what is it called? The
bell
curve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that what it's called? Anyways, you're either on one side, the other, or the middle, which is the average. But I also used to date somebody that had a mental issue, but it wasn't ADHD. It was like severe social anxiety. And that got in the way of so much. And it was just always like a conversation. Like I really got to understand it a lot. And it made me realize that like it's a lot to carry when you're the partner of someone like that.
Yeah, it is. I think definitely you have to come to it with like patience and understanding.
Yeah.
Do your research for sure, just so that you can even do research on how to have a relationship with someone like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
I feel like I was very understanding, but I didn't like push them out of their comfort zone. Like I wasn't like, oh, let's go to this party anyway or whatever. I was just like, okay. So it was kind of like we just didn't do things like that.
I mean, is that the right approach? I know like I used to experience very bad social anxiety. I still do.
Yeah.
But like in high school, it was like pretty severe. Like I didn't participate in anything. I didn't go to parties. I didn't really like put myself out there or branch out or anything. I couldn't even speak to people if they were too close to my face. Like that in itself, would make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even like go to the beach. Like I would avoid any situation where I had to like be in a bathing suit. Not happening. I'd like
How come though? Like what was your thought process?
I was just uncomfortable with myself to the point where like I don't know. It just gave me anxiety. Like I just felt like people were judging me or like I don't really know where it stemmed from, to be honest. I remember starting to feel like that once I started going through puberty. I became like really hyper aware of myself.
Yeah.
And that's where it started like happening.
Now you're having an existential crisis at like 12.
No, I started having them when I was like 7, I remember. What do you think of Donald Trump?
Are we talking about politics right now? Because your brother literally texted me yesterday and was like, we need to vote. This is important. No, we do need to vote. It is important.
Do you think Donald Trump kills people? We're going to get banned. Let me just stop. They're going to block us off of everything.
I wouldn't doubt it. When you have a lot of money and you have a lot of power, you're in a position. Somebody finna die. Donald Trump's vice president right now, his name is JD Vance. He has a movie on Netflix called Hillbilly Elegy. It's about his life. His mom was like a crackhead. But it turns out he fucks couches in real life.
So he was humping couches when he was a kid.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Anyway, back to relationships.
Yes. That wasn't in the movie, but I found it out after. He fucks couches.
What, you think he like makes a hole in the cushion and puts it in, or
apparently. I don't know, babe. This is kink.
look it up.
Look it up. JD Vance, does he fuck couches for real?
We gotta.
You know, I was kind of rooting for him because I was like, okay, his mom's a crackhead. That's a really relatable story to a lot of Americans in
What?
the Midwest, but also just Americans, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, okay.
Wait, a lot of Americans have crackhead moms.
No, not
Listen, you never humped the couch in your life. I'm asking, you've never humped the couch before?
Did you hump a couch?
Yeah, the fucking arm.
Don't
Don't put that part
sure?
in. When I was a kid, I used to hump things. Okay, but
I
look,
used to hump pillows.
to be fair, I didn't know I didn't know what I was doing. I just like in my kid mind, I'm like, this feels good. And I would do it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Like my aunt would be like, stop.
No.
Yes.
Wait. Actually, though, my mom definitely walked in on me. Only one time I could remember, I was humping my teddy bear and she came in the room but she just took the teddy bear and walked out. She didn't like yell at me.
How
or
old were
anything.
you?
I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I was a kid. Like, I just knew it felt good, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I literally remember looking at my aunt's face, making straight eye contact. And she was like, stop doing that. And I did not stop.
Oh my God. Wait, how old were you?
I had to be like 5.
Okay. So I guess that's the age.
It was definitely before I started school. So maybe 4.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should stop committing to topics and just come in here and just start chatting. Because what the fuck? We're talking about politics. We talked about JD Vance, fucking couches. We talked about humping things.
But he has a wife. So I'm just thinking, like, you think like he involves a couch in their
Stop. I don't know. Okay, so we talked about being in a relationship with someone with mental health issues.
Yes.
We talked about we didn't talk about this, but like people who trap their partners with a child.
I think only women do that.
You don't think men do that? You don't think men trap women?
Okay, fine. They probably do, cause yeah, they probably do.
They probably do. Okay, but that's like a common
But I
thing.
feel like I've seen it more in women,
Yes.
cause they think that that's gonna keep the man around.
Yeah, and it's not.
My brother always told me that. He said, "Pussy and a baby will never keep a baby around. I mean,
We'll never keep a
a
man,
man around."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's such a Dominican thing to say.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just like a regular thing to say.
Really?
I feel like that's a common sense thing to say.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a dumb bitch.
The dumb bitch apocalypse is happening as we speak.
I don't think that's a new thing.
No?
No, I feel like women have always done crazy things to keep men around.
You know, my sister was saying yesterday that she just feels like women really have no respect for themselves anymore. But I feel like that is in correlation with men who just aren't with the shits anymore. Like, I feel like men have been in the position where they're the ones that have to pay. They're the ones that have to show out. They're the ones that have to be the providers for so long that now they're like, fuck that. It's easy to get pussy now.
You think it's that, or you think that women now also are able to attain the same things that they relied on men to provide for them?
So you think it's an ego thing? That makes sense. Men are so ego driven.
I do think that it may be an ego thing. I think it's just a societal thing. I think you know, women are a lot more empowered now, even though they try to take away our reproductive rights.
Okay, yeah. First of all, you know what's crazy? I was at work, right? And I noticed my coworker had the same last name as my gynecologist.
Oh.
And and it ended up being her father. But
her father's seen her vagina.
I know, and I don't know
He's seen
why
so many
I brought that
vaginas.
up to her, because like I just felt like it was a little awkward after that.
You think she felt weird?
She probably did at first, because I said it during a meeting. It was like an awkward time. Shouldn't
You
have
know,
said it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you be word vomiting.
I'm working on it.
Like
Why y'all
sometimes
both shaking
you
your
start
heads?
no, because you start telling people stuff, and I'm like, yo, why is she saying that?
First of all,
But
I
you're
can't
brave.
stop.
You're brave.
Once I start, I can't stop.
No, I know. That's why I sent you that video today.
Oh my god, it's a problem. I'm working on it.
So, what about like arranged marriages? But wait,
What?
we got off topic.
Where would
We
you
were
go?
talking about how women are different, and men are tired. Are we over that?
Wait. What was you?
How you were saying how your sister was saying how women don't have respect for themselves anymore?
Ah, yes. Where are we going with this?
I don't know. You brought it up, but I just wanted to know, like,
I think I was saying that women. Okay. Yeah, my sister was saying that women have lost a lot of respect for themselves, but I feel like men have gained respect for themselves, and they're just not trying to do it anymore. Like my brother literally says all the time, he's like, pussy is so like easy to get now. Like back in the day, you actually had to work for it. But I don't think that means you don't respect yourself, so to speak.
if you just give it out.
Yeah. Because why do we bring this up? We were talking about the dumb bitch apocalypse.
I feel like you have to have a standard. I don't think it's bad to be like free with yourself and have multiple sex partners. I mean, I have a different opinion for myself personally, but like if that's the life you want to live,
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, girl, it's your pussy, pop it. But but have a standard. Like you can't just fuck anybody. Like at least know their last name or something, and like use protection. You know, like don't just be out here like that.
Yeah.
Cause for that, girl, you might as well get a bag for it. You're gonna
True.
give it up for free.
Yeah.
Get some money. There's nothing wrong with some sex work as long as it's safe.
Exactly.
Are we promoting prostitution?
No, we're not promoting prostitution. We're just telling women
To be safe.
to be safe because pussy is power.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, we were talking about arranged marriages, which I have absolutely no experience in, but I have heard that sometimes arranged marriages tend to be better because your parents know you and they might find you a good match. I don't know. If I left it up to my mom, first of all, I don't even know if my dad would know what to do in that situation.
I feel like if I left it up to my mom,
Oh my
she
gosh.
would pick a man that's like really good for me but ugly.
Ugly? No, your mom wouldn't put you with an ugly man. My mom tried it once, bro. She was like, "Oh, this is my friend's nephew. You should talk to him." And I was like, "Mom,
Was he ugly?
are you fucking for real right now?" I was so offended. Like, come on. Make it make sense.
Yeah. Speaking of parents wanting things for you, since we don't have that much experience with arranged marriages, what about marrying for legal status? For papers.
I mean, I don't know. I'm Hispanic, so that's nothing. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. That should be paying.
Get that bag. My parents.
It's a lot of work,
actually-
though.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you have to keep up the image.
No, seriously. Like, you have to open bank accounts together.
You have to take pics of
You
the
have
wedding.
to take pics of the wedding. You have to have, like, I think you have to have, like,
Interviews.
yeah.
Where they're like, they put you in a room separately and they're like, oh, what side of the bed does so-and-so sleep on? And
Yeah.
then they ask the other person, what side of the bed does so-and-so sleep on? And if there's inconsistencies, that's how they know.
Isn't that crazy that they test your love like that?
Well, think about it. How many people do we know that have married just
no,
for money?
literally, like, most of my family has gotten here by
Marriage?
marrying someone, yeah.
Yeah. My mom tried to get me to marry a man for money, for papers, for him.
And you said no?
Of course I said no. Well,
I don't know if I'd do it. Maybe I think I'd do it for the money.
It was like 20 bands.
Bitch, and you said no?
Cause I was thinking of my future self. I was like, what if my future husband
Oh my God, she told me this.
What did I say?
You were like, because what if he's Catholic and then we can't get married in the Catholic church because I've already been married. And I'm like, Amy, are you fucking for real?
You never know where your life's gonna end up. Then I have to explain to his family that I married some guy for papers.
No, you don't. Fuck his family. They don't need to know shit. Nobody's gonna know you're married except the government.
Unless they're Catholic and want me to get married in a Catholic church.
How will they know? How will the church know that?
I don't know how they know.
They won't know.
They have a database or something.
They'll never know. They don't have a fucking database of all the marriage records in the country.
How do they confirm?
Because you can't lie in God's house. So they're going to assume that you're telling the truth.
Please, you know how many people are scammers nowadays? The scamming industry, huh?
It's crazy, bro. This fraud shit, like, I work at the bank and this fraud shit's out of control. Like, how do y'all do it?
First of all, they are getting so smart with the fraud thing. They almost got me. Because I have a lot of student loans. And they were like, oh, there's this program and we'll pay off. Like, we'll, like, help you, like, condense your student loans or some shit. So I was like, all right, sign me up. And, yeah, they almost got me, bro. Okay. Anyways, all right, we talked about J.D. Vance. We talked about arranged marriages. We talked about, what about...
Wait, you just said, like, when you're divorced, but you're still sleeping with your partner, your ex-partner. But I feel like that's normal. Not like in every circumstance, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, if you've been with someone for a very long time and then maybe you guys have children together and then you split up, you know?
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, that could be really messy, but I don't think that's super taboo.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
I think that's all the relationships I have.
What about like dating someone that's of a different religion as you or just has like different belief systems? Like I know
dated a Jewish man one time.
A Jewish man.
Okay. And he wanted me to convert.
How did you feel about that?
I was willing if it was like gonna work.
Yeah.
I'm a ride or die.
Yeah, I dated a Muslim man.
Yes, you did.
I did for 3 years.
And
I definitely considered converting for him. I don't know. It was insightful. He kind of put me on to like their beliefs and stuff. I would have been willing to do it.
yeah. I was actually raised Seventh-day Adventist, so we would worship on Saturdays. You know, Jewish people worship on Saturdays. So we had that in common. We would like listen to sermons on Saturdays, which like, you know, I have a pretty close relationship with God. So I was into it.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, I think in some cases it can be an issue. Like, even though at the time I was willing to convert, I still could never meet his family.
Oh, because you weren't.
Yeah, because I wasn't Muslim. Like, he told me, like, once I met his family, it was because we would get married and, like, I'd have to convert. But I literally didn't mind it. But, I mean, can I meet your family first? Like, you have to consider when you're marrying someone, you're marrying into their family. Like, what, like, you know, if you have children, like, you know, what kind of mental health issues? My mom would always tell me that, like, notice what mental health issues run in the family because your kids can turn out like that.
Yeah. Actually.
And all of that.
That person that I told you that I dated that had really severe social anxiety, their parents, not one of their parents had severe OCD, like hoarding things in the house.
Hoarding?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
And like it was like a challenge. And then another person in their family had like severe drug addiction issues. So actually when I was dating them, I was like, damn, like that's a risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did think about that.
Yeah.
As long as it is a healthy relationship,
Right.
love who you love and put your love out there. Put your best foot forward. Is that the conclusion of the episode?
Are you serious?
The camera's going to die.
That's it?
Is there anything else you want to say? It's 1 a.m. We both have work tomorrow.
Comment,
upload.
like, subscribe, share.
I think Thursdays are our day. And yeah, it doesn't take much to just leave a little comment and say, y'all ladies have some problems. Literally stay on topic. For real. Okay? Okay.
Bye.
Bye.